For our next tracing lesson, we are going to be looking at the nursery rhyme or poem that everyone should know, and that is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Now, as always, we know we need our yellow tracing book, our pencil, at least 3 paper clips, and our tracing card. Now, Miss Hines is looking at the point of her pencil, and I want you to tell me, does this look like it's nice and sharp, or should I sharpen it? Yes, I think Miss Hines should definitely sharpen her pencil. A little bit more. Well, that looks better. Much better. Okay, so we have our sharp pencil now. So we know that the first thing we do before we start putting our tracing card into our book is we have to read our poem or our nursery rhyme. So we're going to use our finger like we did last time. So we have, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Now we're going to try reading it without using our fingers. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. All right, now we know that when we start our tracing, we have to open our tracing book. Now, as you can see, the last tracing card that we did was Lucy Lockett. So we're going to turn that page over. Press down, crease that page. And then again, we're going to make sure that we're only picking up one page. You see how Miss Hines is using her fingers? Make sure I only have one page. I'm going to lift up my tracing card and I'm going to slide it in. Then we're going to get these paper clips that we're hiding behind there, and we're going to carefully place them so that they hold our tracing card in place. All right, and we are ready to get started. So as always, Miss Hines is going to zoom in ever so slightly so you can follow along. All right, here we go. So we have capital T because it is the beginning of our sentence. Remember, our sentence must always start with a capital letter. So we have capital T at the beginning of twinkle. All right, we're gonna keep going. Remember, we are joining up our letters. So we go under the bridge 2 times for W. Then we have I, N, over the bridge. Up tall for K, give it a loop. Join on the L and the E. And then we know that we lift off our pencil and go back to dot that I. Now we have a little comma here. And we know that when we see a comma, it means that we have to do a slight pause when we are reading. So we say twinkle, twinkle. You see how I'm pausing? I don't say twinkle, twinkle. It's not fast. Nice and slow. Twinkle, twinkle. Okay? So we're on to the second twinkle here. It's a lowercase t this time. This was a capital. Now we have a lowercase. So we join it onto that W. Under the bridge, under the bridge. The hook goes to the top and join on that I. Then we have N. Over the bridge, up tall for the K, give it a loop, join on the L. We know L is a tall letter. Come down and join on that E, lift off, cross your T, lift off, cross your top, dot your I. Then we're going to put another comma here. Now we're moving on. We have little star. So again, we start, we're gonna go all the way from beginning to end. 2 T's, L, join on that E, dot your I, cross your T's. Then we come to star. Now look, the S is like how we would see a curly green. So it's not joined on to anything. Lift off. Then we join on the T. Stop. Go back around. Close it up. Come down, give it a tail, and join on the R. Lift off. Cross your T. Give another comma. Then we come to the next line. How I wonder. Lift off. Cross. Then we have joining on the O to the W. Give a little hook. Lift off. We have I, and remember when we have the word I, it is always a capital letter. Wonder. Now we're going to join all of these letters from start to finish without stopping. Let's go. We have W, so we have under the bridge, join it onto your O, stop, go back around, close it up, hook, join it onto your N, stop, and go back around, close it up, go tall because it's a D, join on your E, join on the R. All right, next line. What you are. So we're going to join on. Let's go. So we have under the bridge, join it onto your H, nice and tall, come down over the bridge. We have A, stop, go back around, close it up, join on your T, lift off, cross. Then we have the word you. Notice that we're not joining on the Y, but we're going to join the O and the U together. Then we have the word R. Lift off. We have a semicolon, which means it's a longer pause. Now our next line says up above the. So let's go. We have capital U. P, take your time. Then we have the word above. So look at where Miss Hines is starting for her A. We go around, close it up. Add on the B, he's tall. We have a little hook here at the top, which joins on the O. Another hook at the top, which joins on the V. And then a hook that goes into the letter E. So we have the word above. Then we have this word that everybody should know. It says the. So we start here. Take your time. Take your time. Lift off and cross. Now I think by now everybody should be able to write the word the without taking their pencil off until they have to cross that T. So if you got that done, fantastic job. Our next line says world so high. Let's see who can get to the end of the word world without lifting off their pencil. Let's see if you can do a better job than Miss Hines. Remember, when we get to the D, we stop, go back around, close it up tall, come down, give it a tail. We have the word so. We don't have any letters joined up in this word. And we have high. Now notice when we get to the G, we stop, we go back around, close it up, and we go down for the tail. We lift off and we add on the H at the end. He's not joined on. Then we lift off again and dot our I, and we add in a comma. Remember, we said that this means we have to do a slight pause when we're reading. We come to the second last line. It says, like a diamond. So again, the beginning of the sentence has to start with a capital letter. This is the word like. Lift off at the end, and we put our dot on that I. We have a small word, it's the word Then we have a long word, diamond. Let's see who can start and finish without lifting off their pencil until they have to dot that I at the end. So we start here for the D, we go around. It's a tall letter, so go up tall, come down, join on the I, move your hand across slightly. Join on the A, stop, go back around, close it up. Join on the M, you might need to move your hand again. See how Miss Hines moved her hand across. Over the bridge, O, stop, go back around, close it up. Hook, add on your N, add on your D, lift off, and put that dot on top. If you got from the left to the right of the word diamond without lifting off, fantastic. Last line before our writing pattern, we have in the sky. Lift off, do your dot. Let's see if you can do a better job writing the word the here than when you wrote it up here. Let's go. Lift off and cross your T. Excellent. Last word is sky. Almost there. And then we said that when we come to the end of our sentence, we have to put a what? Miss Hines will pause here because you guys should be shouting it at the screen. A full stop. Excellent. We have our writing pattern. We know it's over the bridge, under the bridge, and this time we have 2 sets of dots to do. You notice that Miss Hines is going a little faster, and now I'm going to move my hand over a bit and keep going. But my pencil has not come off of my paper yet. It's still on my paper. Now I lift off. I'm going to do my dots. Then we do under the bridge. And again, same thing. Move your hand across as you go. Almost there. Lift off. Excellent. Last thing are these dots. Now, if you've made it this far in the video and you finish your tracing, I am very, very proud of you. Aha. All right, so let's read our nursery rhyme or our poem one more time. If you need to use your finger, use your finger. If you are practicing just using your eyes, that is perfectly fine. So let's go. We have twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Great work. And before we go, the last thing I want you to do, and this is always my favorite part when I do tracing, is taking off my paper clips really carefully. Really carefully. See how gentle I'm doing it? I didn't rip my page. And then I'm going to zoom out a little bit. This is my favorite part. Are you guys ready? That is the best part about tracing, is seeing what a beautiful job you've done. And look at how they both look the same. Great work today.